How's it going, everyone? It's Wesley with the ClarityAlgo team, and in this video, we're going to be going over a very simple trading strategy that you can use with the ClarityAlgo. The reason I'm sharing this strategy with you today is for two reasons. One, it's very simple, and two, it's very profitable. It's so easy to implement this strategy into your trading because it only utilizes 3 features of the indicator. And once you learn how to pair only these 3 indicators together, you're going to be able to take these precise entries and catch these huge risk to reward trades, and you're also going to have a step-by-step strategy to do it over and over again. Let's hop right into the video. So the very first thing we need to do is to get your chart to look like mine. To do that, we're going to look at the top left part of your screen, and you're going to see a little settings icon next to ClarityAlgo. Click on that and the list of features is going to pop up. Now the 3 features we are going to focus on are the trend cloud, reversal clouds, and the trend filter. For trend cloud, simply just have the fast cloud on. For reversal cloud, I want you to turn it on and have it at large. And the trend filter, set your period to 100 and your sensitivity to 10. And if you were gonna ask about the candle color setting, I have mine to normal. However, you don't even need the candle colors on for this strategy. So if you don't like the candle colors or don't want them on, you can go ahead and turn them off. However, I like them, I prefer them, so I keep the candle colors turned on no matter what strategy, pair, or time I'm trading. Now, the first thing we need to do is learn when to enter a trade. Now, it's going to be so simple. I'm gonna give you 3 confirmations and you're gonna be like, Wesley, there's no way it's that simple. There's no way a strategy that simple can be so profitable, catch these huge risk to reward ratios, and be consistent. Guys, you can see my screen. These are trades that I actually took in my past 5 trades. Yes, I lost one. There's no strategy that's gonna be 100% perfect, but you can see the consistency. The next 4 trades I won, and I won big. Even though I lost 1% here, I followed it up with 4%, 7%, right here was 17%, and right here was roughly, 1.5%. I 20x'd my losses. And that's the point of a winning strategy. You're not going to win every time, but when you do win, your profits are bigger than your losses and you're winning more consistently. So let's hop into when to actually enter a trade. Like I said previously, this is a 3 confirmation trading strategy. What that doesn't mean is you get to choose 2 out of the 3 and enter off 2. Because if you do that, you're going to lose a trade like I did here, which I'm going to explain in a little bit. No, 3 means 3. All 3 of these confirmations have to be there for you to enter a trade. Like I said previously, this is a 3 confirmation trading strategy. What that doesn't mean is you get to choose 2 of the confirmations, that's 66%. I don't have all 3, but 2 of them are there. I'm gonna enter a trade. That's not gonna work because if you see right here, I lost a trade because I did exactly that. But the next 4 trades, I was like, I'm gonna get robotic. I'm not gonna enter a trade unless I have all 3 clear confirmations, and I won huge on these 4 trades. I was just like mind blown that, man, if I just actually take a step out of my emotions and out of my wants, and I just follow the trading plan and strategy robotically, these are the results that I get. And so I'm done. I'm done trying to enter trades early. I'm done not waiting for the confirmations. And guys, the confirmations are this. There's only 3, so you can be patient and wait for these 3 things to line up. The very first thing is we have a clear push to the upside if we're looking for buys, and a clear push to the downside if we're looking for sells. Right here, I had that clear push. Now I'm waiting for the next 2 confirmations, which price closes above the trend filter and the fast cloud. It has to close above both of those. So right here for sells, obviously you're gonna close below them. I had a candlestick close below, so I got into a sell here. Right here, I had a clear candlestick close above both of these, and I got into a buy. I personally enter in on the first candlestick that closes in either direction after the big push. Now, I want you guys to look at this trade that I lost. Remember, I said I didn't do something right here. And the reason I lost this trade was because I didn't have that clear push. You can see this is a clear push because it clears these previous highs. Right here, this was a clear push down because it cleared these previous lows. Right here, I had a nice candlestick, that was a really big candlestick, and my human nature told me, get into the buy, it's a little bit early, but it's a clear candlestick. You know what I mean? That's not what we're not looking for that. We're not looking for a clear candlestick. We're looking for a clear push. Maybe up here, this would have been a better candlestick to enter on. I still would have lost, unfortunately. Again, no trading strategy is perfect, but I got in early right here, and this is a bad candlestick to get on because it didn't even clear these previous highs. Like, again, you want to clear the previous previous market structure that you were in. We're looking for a clear push, a clear kind of breakout type trade to enter these buys and sells. Now, before we talk about when to exit a trade, I want to tell you where to actually put your stop loss. You have 3 different options for this, and this is completely dependent on your trading personality. I'm a little bit more riskier. I like to catch the bigger risk to reward trades, and I'm okay with losing more trades if that means some of these trades are going to hit, a 1 to 4, 1 to 17, 1 to 7, like you saw right here, which we'll get into that next. But it's completely up to you. The first level is a few pips or percentages, depending on whatever you're trading, below the trend filter line. The next section is just below the cloud, which is, not as tight as a trend filter. And the last section, which is the most safe section to put your stop loss, is actually below a previous resistance or support zone. Right here, because price was falling, we're entering buys. We're going to look back for a previous support area. That was this little area right here. As you can clearly tell, this is a clear support. I'm going to tuck my stop loss right below it. And if I would have taken the safest option, I still would have caught a 1 to 1.2. That's roughly a 1.5% gain on the account. If that's fine with you, that's totally fine with me. Again, I'm a little bit more riskier. I'm tucking my stop loss a few pips below the trend filter, and I'm catching this 4% gain. Now, exiting a trade is very important, because if you don't do it specifically, like I say, you're not going to get the maximum amount of profits from the trade. You're going to get partials of what you could have gotten. So make sure to follow this step religiously. Don't ever waver from this, because if you do, again, you're not going to be as consistent. You're going to take bad trades. You're going to get out early, and it's just not worth it. My exit strategy is simply this. If price ever touches the reversal zone, I'm closing 75 to 80% of my trade. If price closes in the opposite way, above or below, if you're in a buy, the trend filter and trend cloud, or the fast cloud, I'm getting out completely, 100% out. So what would that look like in this sell right here? Well, again, let's go to our entry. What's the thing that we're looking for to enter a trade? We're looking for a clear push to the downside. We had that, and we closed below the filter and the cloud. So now I'm entering on this candlestick, and I'm tucking my stop loss just above the trend filter. That's my personal preference. Again, you could have targeted this resistance zone. You could have targeted the cloud right here. I'm putting my stop loss right above, a few pips, give it some breathing room, right above the filter. And right here on this candlestick, price hit the cloud. So what did I do right here? I closed out 75%. Right then and there, I'm out 75%. The rest of the 25% is waiting for price to actually, go through this whole cycle. And then it closed, the next candlestick closed right here. Or not the next candlestick, but later on we had a candlestick close above the filter and the trend cloud. So I got out. 75% of my trade caught a 1 to 12, and the other 25% caught a 1 to 10. That is, roughly a 1 to 11-ish% trade. I'll take that. So let's take a quick look at that buy that I was in earlier. So as you see, we had the clear push right here. I entered on this candlestick that closed above the filter and the cloud. I took my stop loss just below the filter. And if you notice, price never once hit the reversal cloud. So what does that mean? Does that mean whenever price closes below the filter in the cloud that I'm closing 75%? No. Again, it's not an either or. It's a, if price hits the reversal cloud, we're closing 75 to 80% immediately. And if price closes below both of these features, then we're closing out 100%. So luckily for me, if price would have hit the reversal cloud right here, I only would have caught, roughly a 1 to 1. I would have been fine with that. But again, luckily for me, price pushed all the way up. And again, sadly, I didn't take profit here, because that's not the strategy. This would have been a good place to take profit with this double top, but again, that's not the strategy. So I didn't take profits there. I waited for my signal to get out. And that was actually right here. If we go over a little bit, at this candlestick, and if I would have got out there, I would have caught roughly, a 1 to 3, which is still a solid trade. I'm happy with that. There's nothing wrong with a 1 to 3 trade, but I didn't close 75%, I closed 100%. When price closes below these two features, we're closing 100%. When price touches the reversal cloud, we're closing 75 to 80%, and then we're waiting for the other 20 to 25% to close below the two features in the opposite way. So all that to say is never waver from the exit plan. Never waver from the entry plan. If you do any of these things wrong, you're not going to be as profitable. You're not going to be as consistent. But if you take these clear pushes, you take these clear confirmations to enter trades, and you get out at these specific levels, then you're going to catch the most amount of percentage gain on your account, and you're going to be able to be profitable, but not only just profitable for 1 or 2 trades, you're going to be able to repeat this strategy over and over again and be consistent. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you made it this far, I know this was a longer video, but this is a crazy powerful strategy, and I would love to hear your comments, your questions about the strategy. So go ahead, leave a comment in the comment section below. We're going to reply to every comment, so you can be assured your comment or concern is going to be answered. If you don't have the algo already, maybe you just watched this video to see what the strategy was, head over to ClarityAlgo.com. The link will be in the description, and purchase the algorithm today. There's no reason not to get it because we have a 7-day free trial, and we're gonna give you 20% off if you use code CLARITY20. And if you guys aren't a part of a Discord trading community, head over to the link again in our description and join our Discord community. We have thousands of people that are using this algorithm every single day. They're sharing their profits, they're sharing their strategies, they're sharing their settings that they're using and that they're finding profits with in that Discord. You don't wanna miss it. So head over, be a part of our trading community. And that is all for this video. I will see you guys in the next video. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Later.